Welcome to the Women Celebrating Too Much Women show. Brilliant. Today we have the incredible guest, Sophie Watson, who is known as the Soul Coach. I'm going to read out your bio. Let's have a look what she says in your bio. Thank you for joining us. Say hi to the crowd.
Having me. Hello, everyone.
Not at all. It's great to have you here. Yes, so what you say is Sophie Watson is an award-winning soul coach who helps women in business break free from the emotional, energetic, and subconscious blocks that keep them feeling stuck. Combining a decade of coaching experience with her abilities as an empath and a spirit communicator, she supports clients to gain clarity, confidence, and alignment so that they can create a life that they love. So welcome, Sophie. I first off want to know, what is a soul coach?
So, I came up with Soul Coach for myself because I found that over the years I've been working with clients, and to start off with, it was mainly stress and anxiety that they were really were the symptoms. But
Mm,
when we got right down to it, a lot of them didn't really know who they were. And as I sort of progressed and learned other therapies and modalities, I realized that actually it was all about them understanding who they truly are as a soul,
mhm.
not what society says or
Oh,
should
yeah.
says should or shouldn't be. It's about who they truly are and what is right and in alignment for them. So being a soul coach is basically helping people understand at soul level who they truly are.
And does it take a lot of digging to kind of get deep down into the soul? Because it sounds like it must do. Or have you got a special knack that you can just look at someone? Because I know that you say that you were an empath and a spirit communicator, which I want to hear more about. So how long does it take you to dig into someone's soul?
Like
Like
that,
that? Really? Mm.
really. So for me, I'll explain what being an empath is like.
Yes,
Okay,
please do.
so basically, empaths, we physically feel other people's emotions, their energetic blocks, and their physical pain. So it's like, when you've you walk into a room, there's two people in that room, you haven't heard the conversation beforehand, but you just know that they've had an argument.
Hmm.
That is what I pick up on. It's that energy, it's the energy that you're feeling. So
Mm.
for me, I just feel it on a hyper intense level more than what the average person would do.
Does it get... Oh, she's gone. She was telling us about her empath. I was going to ask her. Hopefully she's going to come back in. Wait a minute. Here she is. Here she is. Hi,
Ah,
darling.
not
That
sure
was
what happened.
energy. That was energy sending you off. Yes, we're back. So I was going to ask, does it ever get too much for you feeling other people's pain, hurts, and emotions and energy?
So it used to, but I now have techniques and little rituals that I go through myself when I'm working with clients. So I do have an agreement with my guides that they do not give me any information unless I'm working with somebody.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Like, can you feel how I'm feeling right now? Or do you have to then seek permission? You have to talk to your guides.
I talk to my guides because I don't feel it's fair for me to be picking up on everybody else's stuff. It's a bit like intruding on their lives.
Mm,
Unless I've got permission to do it, I'm not going to sit there and tune in to anybody. Uh,
okay, great.
so yeah, so I
And
do
yeah.
I go through a routine before I work with my clients as well to make sure that my energy is in the right space so that I'm then not holding on to whatever we're working on with them.
Right. And with your guides, how many do you have?
So I don't always know which ones are coming in, um,
Hmm.
but I have about seven that I work with.
Yeah.
Um, and they will, it's like it just depends on what that person needs at that moment in time, and whichever guide wants to come in and work with me, I'm open to it. So I don't have names for them, I don't
Mhm.
communicate with them in that way, but I just know that I have a team with me.
Okay. Okay. And do you trust the team?
Oh, absolutely.
What about if actually something's happening and you actually don't agree with what they're saying to you? I mean, do you take everything as rote from what they're saying?
So you use your own judgment. Like, so we have free will as well. So I will trust my own instincts. I will feel it in my body, whether or not it's right or not.
Mm,
And
okay.
then for me, it will be things like maybe getting my oracle cards out and just confirming something. So that's
Right.
the way that I tend to work. I don't take everything that comes into my mind as being gospel truth.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
a question thing.
And I can imagine something happens and you say, well, it's my guides who told me. It's like, well, that's not going to stand up in the court of law, is it? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, talking about the work that you've done, you say that you help women in business who feel stuck, unfilled, and at a crossroads to uncover what really is holding them back, so they can move forward and build a life, create a life they love. Can you give me some typical stuff that people come to you with, like their stuckness?
Oh, so it could be in business. They may have got to like a certain point in their business, and they doesn't matter what they're doing, they're only ever reaching that ceiling.
Yeah.
So there has to be something else going on within them that's preventing them. And that's normally when I get on a call with them, I will, although it may not seem connected to business, it is usually something that's happened in their past.
Mm.
Usually something that maybe somebody said. And although they feel as though they may have held on to it, sorry, they've let go of it, they have actually held on to that energy on some
Mm.
level. They could have
Mm.
done loads of work on themselves, like had tons of therapy. But if I pick up on something, that means there's still more work to do.
Mm. And can you do this work remotely, or do you have to be face to face?
So it's all everything I do.
Oh, really,
So
on Zoom, right?
yeah, I've got clients in Australia. I've had
Yeah.
clients when they've been going off on holidays and things, and they wanted to carry on doing their sessions. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter where they are in the world, we do the sessions.
Wow. Okay. And so you said you help them create a life they love. I mean, everybody's got different lives. We're all, totally different. What's a typical life that people would love to have that they're not having right now?
Well, a lot of them don't even know what it is that they want. So when we first of all we work on what is maybe holding them back in life, then get them an understanding of who they truly are, so that they can understand what kind of things would be in alignment for them. And then after that, we look at, well, what do you want? How do you want your life to be moving forward? Now that you know who you are, you
Mm.
understand yourself on a much deeper level. Let's look at what we
Mm.
can create.
Wow.
And
Okay. So, what would you say is your too muchness? Because in your bio, you say you got some people running for the hills because of
oh
all this spirit talk,
yes,
spirituality, wearing feathers, and everything else in between. Because this is certainly not mainstream. We had Sharon Eden on last week, and again, she's not a mainstreamist. She's brilliant, isn't she? So why do people run for the hills? Or some people.
so going back to when I first started my business, I was working with men and women.
Hmm.
And I didn't tell anybody exactly what it was that I would do. I just told them what I could help them with. And so what I found was that some people would come to me and they didn't understand that I was going to be connecting with spirit. They didn't understand that I would pick up on stuff with them. And for the
Mm.
men in particular, they I would pick up on things and then they would totally freak. It was like they go,
Really?
how the hell do you know that?
Right.
And so when they left, because at the time I was working with people in person, when they left, they literally were running out the door.
I don't believe it, really. Oh my God. Okay, right. So you won't get very many repeat men customers. So you don't deal with blokes anymore.
No, not unless they're really open-minded. If they're open-minded and they approach me, they want to see if I can help them, then I'll have a
Mm.
conversation with them. But women are far more open-minded, And I still get some women that are like, oh no, I couldn't work with you because of you work with spirit. But it's yes, so for some people, because of their religion, because of their beliefs, they feel that I'm doing something wrong. So they tend to stay away from me. But that's,
Mm.
I'm not for everybody.
Well, we know we're not for everybody at all. So your too muchness is, yeah, you said that's because you're an empath. You physically feel other people's emotions. So,
I will
is it,
pick up on somebody if they are lying.
oh, really? Oh,
More
you could be a lie detector.
exactly.
And how can you pick up on that?
Because it's just the energy of it.
Mm.
The energy. I know if my clients are hiding something,
Mm.
because I will keep getting this feeling within me until
Yeah.
we acknowledge it. I have felt energy coming through a wall, so I knew that somebody was in another room, and I could feel their energy coming through that wall.
Mm.
So I will pick up on energy. And it has different, there's different levels to it depending on what that energy is, especially like hatred or lies or real negative energy. That has a very different feeling to it than somebody who's really positive.
And if you're walking down the street, you're going shopping, do you just switch everything off? Or is it like one of those movies and you can kind of, it's almost, do you know that movie when you can, when the actress can hear people's thoughts? Is it a bit like that when you're walking, or do you just go, right, I'm switched off, I'm shopping?
Yeah, I'm in the zone. I'm going shopping. That's it.
But do you have to physically put yourself in the zone to go shopping? Because if you're an empath, does it mean that you could get to the till and the woman's feeling a bit, you can see she's a bit weepy? Does it make you start feeling a bit weepy?
Yeah, it can do. So I
Right.
do have to then protect my own energy again. So I can be absolutely fine wandering around, but then if I bump into somebody that is in that state, more often than not, I will pick up on it. So I'm like, I have to just keep bringing myself back to me.
And have you ever been accused of being unfeeling because you're not empathizing with them?
No,
Oh, really? So if someone's crying, going, oh, this and that, and you're not letting it enter into you energetically, you're like that. So how do you deal with them? How do you show that you care without you feeling awful?
so it depends on the situation. So when I'm with clients, sometimes that energy can be so intense that it does actually make me cry too. So it just depends on the level of intenseness that's going on there. But
Mm,
there's people that have crocodile tears, and it's just like, okay, it's just having your boundaries with them.
mm, mm. Can you give me an idea of, like, your poster child, the best story, which is like, oh my God, got to work with her.
So there's two. So one of them, she was she just started her business. She was depressed. She was had anxiety, and she was in a religion that she actually said to me was a cult.
Mm,
Uh, and she knew that it wasn't right for her anymore, but she didn't know how to leave. So we did a lot of work to get her into a place where that she was more confident, and she was so confident enough to then actually just leave and then get
oh
on with
wow,
her.
gosh,
Um, and
that's amazing.
that was within 10 sessions, so 10 weeks.
Golly, happy woman now, and is she bringing all her friends, saying, talk to Sophie if you want to get out of the cult?
Yeah,
Do you
exactly.
know the name of the cult, or is that me being too PR nosy?
Oh, no, no, no. I can't
Well,
say.
NDA. Well, okay, so what's your other brilliant case
Another
study?
one. So this is a woman who she runs two very successful businesses. She was she knew that she had blocks. She was like kept coming up against these brick walls. And she was trying to get pregnant. She'd been trying to get pregnant for a long, long time. Anyway, we started working together, and after the last session, she messaged me and she said, "Sophie, I'm pregnant."
Oh my God.
She was literally just about to start IVF.
Oh, wow. Incredible. So she got her ROI. Big time.
Yeah, it was just about her clearing the stuff and understanding herself more. So
yeah. Being ready to receive. Amazing. Well, Sophie, it's a 15-minute interview and you have covered a lot. Oh my God, we talked spirits, your too muchness, your empathy, empathness. It's brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us. And, I look forward to seeing you on the other side. When I say the other side, I just mean on the other side of the I'm not quite ready to depart these beautiful. All right, Sophie. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon.